Hi guys, thank you for tuning into Dose of Om Daily. I'm founder Chantel Asamota White. Be sure to check out the website www.doseofom.com, and if you happen to find yourself on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, don't forget to follow at Dose of Om. So today I want to talk about activating your higher self. Activate your higher self. What the heck does that mean? So remember when you were younger? You thought about what your life was going to be like. You probably thought about the nice house that you were going to have. You thought about the nice car that you were going to have. Maybe the career you wanted to be in. And maybe back then you wanted to be like a firefighter or a lawyer or a doctor or an astronaut or something like that. And in your mind, that was the best person or the best version of yourself that you could be. Now that you're an adult and your life looks nothing like it did when you were a child, what is the idea of your higher self? What is that image of who you ultimately want to be? When I was growing up, my mother told me that I wanted to be a nurse because she's a nurse. And I went to work with her one day and realized the amount of walking she had and how much blood and guts and all that stuff she had to deal with. And I instantly was like, pause. That's not for me. And then I wanted to be a lawyer. And though I enjoy lawyers' occupation and even what they stand for, once I did political science in college, I realized, that's not for me either. But when it comes to the image of my highest self, it just goes so far beyond the occupation of what it is that I want to do. When it comes to imagining who my higher self is, I see myself as someone who is completely immersed in a more holistic lifestyle. I see someone who is a lot fitter. I see someone whose hair is curly and wild and so healthy. I see someone whose skin is a lot clearer. I see someone who drinks a lot more water than I do. I see someone who lives in a better living arrangement. I see someone with a better car. I see someone with a better bank account. I definitely see someone who's even happier than I am now, but at the end of the day, it's still a version of me, but it's the best version of me. So with the present moment right now and wanting to get to that future version of myself, how do I begin activating who that higher self is? How do I activate that image of myself that I want to get to? Ask yourself, how do you activate that image of who your higher self is? What are the things that you're doing right now to get to that future moment? So when it comes to activating your higher self, what's some things that you can do? So I have 4 things that you can do to begin to activate your higher self. Number 1, don't focus on where you are now. And don't focus on how far you have to go. When we are in the middle of the journey, everything looks like it's just too far out. The future just seems so far, and we've got to put in so much work, and we have to do so many things. But look how far you've got. Like when it comes to your fitness journey, that first pound was the first step in your journey, and now you're like 15 pounds in, 30 pounds in, 50 pounds in, or you've lost 1 inch, 2 inch, 30 inches. Think about how far you've come. Think about the starting point and then realize how great it is where you are right now. So it's like, don't focus on where you are right now because it seems really, really crazy. It seems like you're in the middle of all this mess. It seems like you have your life completely in shambles. It seems like nothing is where you want it to be, but understand that the universe is working in your favor. 2, celebrate every win. It's so easy to celebrate the big wins because they're easily measurable. Like, oh yeah, I just got $100,000 or something like that. That's easily measurable because your bank account can go from 0 to 100,000 instantly. But when it comes to celebrating the fact that you woke up today, the fact that when it comes to celebrating you sent that email out today, you picked up the phone and made that phone call, you went to the gym, you remembered to go to the grocery store, you wrote out your to-do list, and you dominated getting those things done. Those are those everyday wins that we completely don't take into consideration, and we completely don't appreciate enough. Appreciate every single win. When you start to learn to appreciate every single win, whatever it is that you're going through right now, whatever place you're at that you wish you were a little bit further along, like those small wins add up to big wins. And when you are grateful for the small wins, then when those big wins come, of course, being grateful is easy, but now it makes you understand why those big wins are just as important and why those small wins are important to get to those big wins. 3, appreciate the process. So when it comes to activating your higher self, you just have this imagery of who you are, who you want to be, and how do I get there. But what we neglect to do is appreciate the process, because just like the girl in Willy Wonka, Daddy, I want it now. I want it now. We want it now. We want to be so good right now. We want to have everything we think we deserve right now. We live in the Insta society. Technology makes things super efficient and super easy for us, but when it comes to the process of life, when it comes to the process of getting to the end result, when it comes to the process of being a better version of yourself, we do not appreciate the process of becoming better. We would just want to be better tomorrow, but you can't be better without going through all the trials to get you to that point, to get you to that moment. So appreciate the process. Yes, it's hard right now. Yes, it's tiring right now. Yes, it's bothersome. Yes, you are so completely over it and you just feel like you are tired and ready for your life to be exactly how you imagine it to be. But you have to appreciate the process, because once you do get to that area of success, once you do get to whatever your goal is, you appreciate it that much more because you went through a lot of shit to get to that end result. So why not appreciate the process while you're going through it, so it doesn't feel like you're overwhelmed or that you're suffocating from it. And 4, work for what you think you deserve. We think we deserve everything, and certainly we should be able to get everything, but you need to work for everything that you deserve. It's not enough for it to be given to you. It's not enough for someone to call you tomorrow and say, here you go, it's yours. What benefit do you get out of that other than you have it? You won't even appreciate it. Think about the difference between when you were a child and you worked for that first toy and you were given that first toy. That toy that you bought with your own money, you probably still have it, or at least your mom does or your dad does. You appreciated it so much more because you worked hard to get that thing, to get that toy. So when it comes to identifying those things that you think you deserve, work for it. Why wait for somebody to give it to you? Be the person who gives it to yourself, and then that way you have a double win. Not only did you get what you think you deserve, but you bought it for yourself. So when it comes to activating your higher self, don't focus on where you are or how far you've come. When it comes to activating your higher self, appreciate the process that you're going through. When it comes to activating your higher self, you want to celebrate every single win. Every single win. And then you want to work for what you deserve, because when you get to that end result, you know what it is? So whatever you're going through right now, whatever is on your mind, whether you are feeling super overwhelmed or you're just really upset that you just aren't where you want to be, you're just not quite in that place that you want to be, find your own, of course. Relax and be grateful. You are in the middle of the process, and that's okay, because next thing you know, you're going to be stronger, better, faster, more successful, more beautiful, more healthy or healthier. You're going to be in such an amazing place because you went through a ton of shit to get to where you are. You went through so much to become who you have always imagined yourself to be, and that is definitely a win worth celebrating. So thank you for tuning in. Dose of Om Daily. Don't forget to check out the website, www.doseofom.com. And of course, follow at Dose of Om on all social media. Peace, love, light. Dose of Om.